Hi, it's Melissa from Bears Pampered Stampards, bringing you this week's Make and Takes. The first card is a pretty birthday card with a little surprise inside. It's kind of cute, not too difficult. We'll be making this one. Your kit will have everything you need to make it just as you see here. The second one is a more masculine, beachy kind of card. And this one is also a little bit different in that your top corner is cut off and you have a little insert there. And then also on the inside, plenty of room to write a note. So I think we're going to start with the birthday card first. When you get your kit, it will have the top folding card, the inside panel, the outside embossed piece, and your die cut words birthday wishes, as well as a square, a 4-inch square that's already stamped with the butterfly. And to make this card, I used the Tim Holtz, I believe it's Botanical, yeah, Botanical 3D embossing folder. And I used Gina Marie's birthday dies. It says happy birthday, birthday wishes, birthday blessings. So you get all of those in that. The paper is Dandy Day by Lawn Fawn, and it's called Be Positive. That's the one that we're using for that. So the first thing you'll do is fasten your inside paper to your card, and I think I'm just gonna glue it because that's a little faster. I like to use the Nuvo glue. It gives you a few minutes to, well, kind of set it down, and it gives you a chance to move your paper if you're having trouble lining it up. It's very nice glue. And I'm putting the dark side up because the butterfly is going to be on the light side. So I'm going to line that up in the center and just press it down from there. Okay? Now, when you get out your butterfly, you're going to do one of two things. You can either score it on a scoreboard or you can just fold it. It's not going to be folded. You can see that I've folded this here already, but it's not going to be folded. So the first thing you're going to do is fold it corner to corner, diagonal. Line up your corners so they're real sharp. Go across and take a bone folder and make sure that you have a nice crisp fold there. Now the next thing you're going to do is either lay it down on a scoreboard and score it at 2 inches here and 2 inches there, or you can just take your corner that you just folded and meet them. Whoops, wait a minute, I'm not doing that right. Meet them side to side. I already did that diagonal thing. Make sure that the corners are meeting. Hold it in the center and then press down. And then make sure that you have that nice and smooth with your bone folder. You're going to do that again, going the opposite direction. So what you have is 4 quarters, nice and even. So you have a square this way, a score this way, and diagonally. Now, take your diagonal square score again and make sure that it's pointing up, and you're going to fold these together. So your points will go together and your squares will go together. So now you have a nice little square. Want to make sure all your score lines are nice and crisp. Okay, so now you have something that looks like this. Your two flat squares are going to go on the top and the bottom of the card. And I don't know, you're probably going to want to tape that, but I'm going to glue it just for expediency. And we're going to take the point and put it right in the middle. Maybe up just a hair more. And that should line up perfectly straight across there. And you're going to lay that down. Then when you close your card, these insides are going to go fold in on themselves. It's not quite dry. We're going to let that sit for a minute. It's just not dry enough to hold it yet. In the meantime, we can put down our embossed cover. And I like to line things up. This is the exact size. There's no border on it. So we're just going to lay it right down corner to corner, edge to edge. And that's just a real pretty, kind of elegant looking embossing folder, I think. And then the last thing we're going to do is put our birthday wishes on. And I've cut that out of just a little aqua colored metallic text weight paper from Paper Cut. Oh, here I'm doing this kind of backwards, but there's the wishes. And I like to put things a little angled. That way, if you don't get it perfectly straight, it's not as obvious. And I don't get things perfectly straight a lot. So, and if you're like me, it drives other people crazy, but I figure it's a handmade card. It's not supposed to look like it came off an assembly line. So here comes my birthday. Oops, stuck to me. Birthday wishes. Hopefully the bottom is now glued down good enough. There we go. Nice little birthday card. So that's the first card in our 2-card make and take. Second card, a little more complicated, but not bad. I used Art Impressions Seagull for the stamp. And Hello, I took off of this Hero Arts set, but you could use anything, any kind of greeting you wanted. I cut 2 of this patterned paper, 2 and a, oh, where's my rest of my things? Cut 2 of them at 3 1/4. This is what's going to, I should show you what's coming in your kit first. That's why I didn't have everything set out. What comes in your kit: the envelope, the card that's already cut, the piece of paper that goes, you know, on as your layer, 2 pieces of 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 teal, one for the outside, one for the inside, 2 pieces of the pattern designer paper, one stamped with the bird and hello, and the other one just plain, but we will be putting a little Adirondack chair on that one. So that's what's going to come in your kit. The Adirondack chair, I was trying to use the one from Marie, Gina Marie, and I've sold out of it already, so I don't have one to show you. But that is, it's just a, you could put anything on the inside. I thought about putting a starfish or a seahorse or something like that, and I just decided to go with the chair, and of course that's the one I'm out of. So you're going to get your card already cut, and your paper will be already cut. And what I did was I folded it this way just to bring it along the line there. But then I got to thinking, the inside looks so plain. I thought, why not fold it in along that line instead of folding it out? And I think that is what I'm gonna do on this one. I didn't do that on mine, the original, but I think it's a lot easier, and I think it's kind of nice. So there's your fold. It just folds right across the edge, and I'll put a little glue in here, hold that down, and then we're going to take our teal and we're going to layer it so that it fits up into this corner, and this point and this point are on the edge of our layer. Okay, so we're going to put that down. And we're going to line that up. And that kind of ensures that it's straight to even. Okay, and then we're going to take the piece that's already stamped. I'm going to put that on top of that, and that's 3 1/4. But like I say, it's already cut. And we're going to layer it and make sure it's nice and even, which again, not my strong suit. Okay, so there's the front of your card all done already. Now you're going to flip it open, put a little glue here, here, lay your blue or your teal card and line it up with your card that's on the front. And see, now you have this nice little border with the other paper. So now that's down. We're going to put our plain piece of designer paper. It doesn't really matter how it goes because it's square and the design is kind of specified, so it can just go any way you want. And then we're going to put the little chair on, and we're going to call it a day. I'm putting a little glue everywhere. And put our little chair here. And then if you wanted to stamp a sentiment or something over on the other side, you sure could, or if you could wanted to stamp another design or whatever you want to do on that side is just fine, because it's just there for you to be creative with. So these are our 2 make and takes this week. I hope you enjoy them. You can call and I'll get you a kit together. They're $2 and they'll be available till the end of the week. Thanks for watching. Bye.